Beautiful people, can you hear me? La 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 la. Ooh, I see a name. I see a name. So before I even come on screen, let me just do this. Do 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 do. I see her in the chat. I don't even know if you guys can hear me clearly. Doesn't matter as long as you can see my screen. That's all that matters at the moment. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Cosmic Lab, beautiful soul, let me know. Apple Blossom, your majesty, beautiful soul, let me know. Let me do this. You can hear me clearly. Do 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 do. Let me do this. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's not good. This is why I'm not supposed to do certain things and leave this to the other people in the chat. Oh, there's like, well, it's promotion time, so let me continue. T.E. Dennis, please hold. Actually, let me address you now. So those of you in the chat, hello, beautiful people. I'm Tap the Soul. I'm here on a Sunday. It is 8:10. Blame the DJ why I'm late. I will never change my speech on that. Before I turn on this camera and catch up to the comments, if you can please do me the honor of following Miss T.E. Dennis in the chat. She will always be T.E. Dennis to me. I would greatly appreciate it. She is going live on her channel for the first time on Tuesday. It would be really, really awesome if all of us that are here show up to support her. Was a little low for me. Am I louder now? I'm good now. Thank you. I turned down the volume and I pressed the wrong thing. So yeah, I think I'm good now. If we can all be there to show up, show out, and give support, I believe you'll be working towards your affiliate path, so we won't be able to spam you with a whole bunch of stuff, but we'll help you get those hours and then kind of go from there. While I'm at it, before I turn on this camera and say an official hello to the people, Miss Maya Youngster, 94. Please be sure to give her a follow. I will be on her channel February the 15th at 10 p.m. However, she normally streams on a Monday and on a Thursday at 10 p.m. So if you can please be sure to give her a follow, I would greatly appreciate it. And since I'm currently in commercial mode, let me continue the commercials now. If you could please also be sure to, let me see if I can find it. Will it work for me? Maybe not. This may not work. Ooh, am I having technical difficulties, people? Could that be it? Say it isn't so. There we go. You know what? The post is as difficult as the owner. So those of you who are not already doing so, and you should be, because like she's one of our very own, Kicks by Six. Please be sure to give her a follow. As I always say, White Jean ready. And she also has a raid coming up for the Kings on February the 20th, I think. I hope I got the date right. Please be sure to give her a follow. She also streams here on Twitch, which you guys should all know that as well. So Six Boss, Kicks by Six, White Jean ready. Grab your sneakers. Spring is around the corner because there's no snow here in Toronto. I like to keep it that way. February the 20th. Yes, I should know that date because that date belongs to the beautiful soul who I call my beautiful daughter. It's her birthday on the 20th. And yes, I just said that publicly, Patty, so you can come for me later. Yes, so February 20th is going to be Drop the Mic in support of the strong Black Queens, Kings that we have in our community. Please be sure to give her page a follow so you can check out everything that's happening there, the times that it starts, all the folks that are going to be in that raid. And yes, there's the violence that I was expecting from Miss Cosmic Lab. So I should have turned on the camera. So let me just do this again. And then I'm going to turn on the camera and say hello to all of you properly. Maya Youngster, Mondays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. on her channel. Give her a follow. T.E. Dennis will be live in the place on Twitch for the first time. Please be sure to give her a follow and support her. And then you have Six Boss with Kicks by Six, and you also have her raid that is coming up on the 20th of February. I think that's it for now. I think I'm good. I think so. So, am I there? I am there. Hi, beautiful people. Hi, hello, hello. Oh, it's the camera. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, oh, look at that. And she resubbed. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to scroll up and try to catch up to everything that I've missed. If I've missed some people, I apologize. Let me scroll and then I will say the proper official hello. And as usual, we are live streaming on YouTube as well as on Twitch to hello all the people that are out there listening right now. If you're watching on the replay, I was slow to start, but I'm here. That's all that matters. So let me start by welcoming the folks in order of sequence. Cosmic Lab, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Your Majesty Apple Blossom, thank you for being here. Mams, hello, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. It's nice to have you here. T.E. Dennis will be on Twitch on Tuesday, and we're going to break her channel so she can become an official affiliate and start streaming. Welcome in, welcome in. Maya Youngster. Maya Youngster had a really good in conversation interview last week, and it's really a joy to sit there and listen to other people's conversations. You learn a lot. So I look forward to sitting down with you on the 15th at 10 p.m. I will need a nap before, but I will be there and I will be on time because I have no DJs to blame for my tardiness. Who else is here that I missed? Toonie! Hello, beautiful. So nice of you to be here. I know you were wilding out earlier. Thank you for being here. Miss Six Boss, I always give you a good shout out when you show up. And even when you're not here. Jam Fam, hello, beautiful soul. So nice of you to be here on a Sunday evening. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I'm good. Everybody who's there, if you're lurking in the background, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for being here. So today, I'm going to try and press some buttons and we're going to see what happens again. This is what we're talking about today. So last week, Sunday, I believe it was. Last week, Sunday, as I'm going to have to continue to keep hydrating because I am roasting over here and I'm in a t-shirt, which makes no sense. Last week, Sunday, I talked about more for 2024. And that's been my theme. I've been kind of riding on that. It's going to become probably a hashtag on my posts coming forward because I want to make sure that I remind myself to live for more in 2024. We're not doing it small anymore, and you don't have to be loud about it, but you can still just do more for yourself. So that is where my focus is. And when I say more for 2024, since I've been doing all of the commercials for everybody else, I'm going to do some commercials for myself at this point. Those of you who are not already doing so, follow me on Instagram. Hello. Thank you. Please follow soulbites.the podcast on Instagram. And while I'm here, let me do this. Will you work? There you go. I just posted another episode this morning while I was having some quiet time, and I'm kind of still in that zone. So I'm trying to take myself and get into hype mode right now, but I'm in cozy, just kick back and relax mode. So I'm hoping that you're all going to be jamming with me in that vibe as well. On Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, also on YouTube. Anywhere else that you listen to a podcast, I'm pretty sure you can find it. Just a snack from me to you to remind you to take a moment to stimulate your mind and to nurture your soul for a couple minutes, whether you're on the go or on the couch. Now, what else do I have coming up? I have I have the book club. February 1st. That's this Thursday. It is crazy that it is around the corner. February is like here. Tasha P. Hello, beautiful love. So February 1st, we will be, I'm learning all about these buttons today and I am struggling. Oh, it's there. Yay. So on February 1st, we will start reading The Alchemist. Now, I have read this before, but it's been a couple of years. I know a few of you have read it this year. A few of you, it's a fave, but I really want to take the opportunity. Thank you, T.E. Dennis, for mentioning this one. So I said it the other day and I'll say it again. We're starting the book club and we're starting it for the month of February. I'm not racing through this process. We're not on a timeline where we have to do it in a month. So on February 1st, actually on the 31st, I will be streaming and I will bring all of the last bits of information that I have on the book club. And then we can just put some thoughts together on how we want to do it. I also am working on a forum. I'm chuckling because I'm hoping that it's stabilized. I'm working on a forum for us to congregate. It is not on Facebook. It is not on Twitch. It is not on Discord. It's not on Instagram. More details coming soon on that. So February 1st, we're going to do the book club. If you haven't gotten the book, get the book. If you want to get it, Miriam, hello, sweetie, welcome in. If you want to get it from the library, buy a copy, do the digital, doesn't matter. And again, I'm saying that we're doing it at our own pace. So I'm not going to give you rules on how much to read. I don't want you to feel like you have to break at a certain point. I just want you to take time and read through the book and we will journey through it together. I'll throw some questions out there. I want you to throw some questions out there and we all just kind of learn. Got it? Haven't started it yet? Yeah, so I have my some moving keys and stuff. I got my copy. I actually have some beautiful copies of pictures that I took of Patty's, which I might post on my Instagram probably later. So we'll read that starting on February 1st. What else did I miss? So I didn't say everything, did I? So this is streaming on YouTube. This is streaming on Twitch. We are here today. Thank you for being here, by the way. It's a Sunday night. I know that we have families and kids and responsibilities and a job tomorrow. So we'll just rock out for a bit and then we'll keep it moving. Jenny the Cake Maker, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. There is that Apple Blossom. How can I forget that? Oh, that just seeing that pop up on the screen right now, I can't even take the stupid grin off of my face. So, in December, I had a conversation with the collective and the community when I dropped the Born from Music Raid Volume 9. And I was going through an internal struggle and I was going to retire the raid. I was seriously retiring the raid. I had no plans to bring it back. I knew for sure in January that it was going to be on a hiatus. I thought about bringing it back maybe once a quarter, something, wasn't sure. I say it all the time. The Born from Music raid is my baby. It is an intimate, personal commitment that I have. And for me to put it aside, I just couldn't live with myself and really not doing it again. So then I had a plan. Six Boss, happy unpacking, do what you got to do. So then I had a plan that I would do one in March, which would mark the 1-year anniversary of since its inception, creation. And so I have a bunch of DJs that I have lined up for March. Still have a few spots that I'm trying to fill for the month of March. But I was sitting on my couch, one of these things behind me last week, and I was just like, but I'm not going to do a raid in February? Like, that just didn't sound right. So those of you who did not see the message pop up, Apple, if you can drop that command again, and I'm sure if you've been on my Instagram, you've already seen Selected Jinx talk about it, but the Born from Music raid is back, and I've made a concrete, committed decision. It is staying back. So it will be monthly. It will be on the 21st. I didn't even put the date there, did I? I didn't put the date there. See, look at that. So unprepared I am. So on February the 21st, it is a Wednesday, we will be doing the return of Born from Music Raid Volume 10. On that lineup will be, and let me just pin this because I know that my eyes are going to miss a name and I don't want anybody to come for me. So the raid is actually going to start with Selected Jinx, which is something that normally does not happen. Selected Jinx does not start raids. So the fact that he's willing to start this one makes this raid extra special to me. So Selected Jinx, DJ Ibe, I am DJ Twist, Twisty as you guys know him. He will be a part of the raid. He's a first timer. Jinx and Ibe have been on the family raid before. Panto Vibe is making a return. He was on the raid in August, if I'm not mistaken. DJ Foodie, who is a part of our community, will be making a debut on the raid at 6 p.m. And then, of course, it goes without saying that DJ Smiles will be closing out the raid at 7:30 on the 21st. And it's just fitting. Extra special is good. Yeah. Those of you who are not already doing so, please be sure to follow Selected Jinx, who's just made an appearance in the chat. Good evening, DJ Smiles. Did I say the wrong name just now? I probably said the wrong name. Oh well, we're gonna have to edit that out in a conversation with an apology. So DJ Smiles, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And you have guaranteedly made me late today, I just wanna say. So once again, I just wanna say, Born from Music Raid Volume 10, it is back, the return. Selected Jinx, Ibe, Twist, Panto Vibe, Foodie, and DJ Smiles. The raid for March is already on the calendar, March 27th. That raid is almost a full lineup complete. That flyer and this flyer will hopefully be coming soon. And you know that moment when I'm just like, I know I'm going to get cussed, but I'm just going to have to just, I almost want to say that's payback, but we're going to leave that alone. So DJ Smiles, if I said the wrong name earlier, I apologize. See how easy apologies just kind of roll off the tongue when needed? Apologize. I'm really hoping that everybody will show up for the raid and support the community. I say it all the time. It's not about bits. It's not about subs. It's not about numbers. It really is about community. It's about bonding. It's about coming together and having a good time. And that is the reason why I want to make sure that I keep it. To think that I was going to really put it away for reasons that we don't have to go into doesn't matter. But what matters is that the messages that I received and the love that I received tells me that I know I'm not the only one that appreciates the raid. And I know a lot of the DJs who have participated on the raid also enjoy the raid. So Where am I? Where am I? I need to hydrate. One moment, one moment. Tune, you're laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna get cussed for this, and I just, I'm gonna blame the DJ. If the DJ didn't bad me up in their stream prior to, I would be more fluidly organized for today, because that's just how it is. Okay, so on the screen earlier, I had up this. More for 2024. And I know last week we talked about it, and I want to make sure that we talk about it again, because I don't want it to go away as a one and done conversation. Some of the other conversations that we had, I do plan to bring back in 2024. And there was a lot of topics. The VIP, if at all, access and boundaries will be back. I don't know what week I want to talk about it. That's what you're going with. Let me pin that, because I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put a spotlight on my favorite DJ, and hopefully he won't cuss me later for calling the wrong name, because that's never a good thing to do in any occasion. So more for 2024. Let me take this off and let me come back to the screen again. So what is your more for 2024? I know that there was a bunch of things that came into the conversation last week. We are almost done with January, and I'm really interested in understanding where you are physically, mentally, soulfully, on your plans for 2024, and what is your more for 2024, and what are you doing about it? Like, it's a good thing to write it down on a piece of paper. I can show you the different notebooks I have in front of me, the post-it notes that are piled up beside me, but what are you actually doing? What are you putting forward to make it actually come to fruition? And if it's already in the pipelines or it's in the work, how are you making sure that you keep it as a sustainable goal or intention or drive or focus that you want to have for more for 2024. So I'm gonna take this comment off the screen, because I think I put enough emphasis on that DJ for the evening. Take a moment, inhale and exhale. That's where I'm at right about now. More for 2024. I have to think about that for even myself. I have so many things in the pipeline. I almost feel like I have too many things in the pipeline all at the same time. And I'm trying to make sure that I practice my own words and pace myself and go at a meaningful forward movement with intention every time I try and do something. But when I think of more for 2024, more streaming, more reading, more time to myself to focus on myself, which I'm going to have to try to balance. If I'm streaming more, I have to find time to fit everything else in. More sleep, definitely more sleep. More bonding with people outside. I don't do that enough. I like to bond here in a safe space where I don't have to be out and about, put on a bra, them kind of things. But in 2024, I like to actually be outside. I'd love to meet with people more often, spend time, build moments and memories together. Those little things are big things, right? Whether it's just to catch a cup of tea with a friend or grab a bite like I've done recently. Those moments of bonding and connection are key, and they are, what's the words? There are those little moments that are the big moments that bring us joy in our life when we have everything else that's going on. So you guys are extremely quiet right now, and it's making me think, did I freeze or am I still here? Apple Blossom, am I still here? Let me do that check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maya Youngster, let me pin your comment. I am still here. Okay. More writing, more traveling, more friend dates, and more photography. Yes. Yeah. And I like that you're consistent, because I know that you mentioned that in the last stream, and we talked about camera, and the friend dates, I'm not even in your state, so I can't even say let's do something, or in your country for that matter. But I do want to travel more. And the writing, the traveling, the spending time with people, the photography, those are all those things that are those little things that are big things, because they do take time. And I say they're little things because sometimes we take those talents and those skills for granted. We know we can write, we don't take the time to do it, right? We know we could do photography, we don't go out there and explore, whether it's a specific topic that you like to take pictures of, or it's just a city. For me, it's a combination of all of that and then some in street photography. Spending time with people, I think, is probably one of the biggest things on my list. And it's not just to be around people, but really be specific with who I'm spending my time with. And I'm making sure that I make memories that are lifetime memories, not just the spur of the moment. And then you forget about it, 2 days later. But those moments and those memories that kind of sink in and stay with you, Kind of like some of the interactions that happen in these streams and in other streams. Just saying. I'm still here looking good. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, I would love to know more about your cake business, by the way. If you want to type it in the chat, please feel free to do so. Same for anybody else. I know there's a lot of you. I promote a bunch of you that do things as I look at my stream deck and it's filling up with pictures, and I didn't think I would actually have space or know what to do with these things. So, you know, we talk about Kicks by Six and everything that Six has got going on the go. I'm sure she's got more for 2024 because she's always coming up with some creative thing to do. My youngster, you have a number of things on the go as well. T.E. Dennis, you're about to break through Twitch and bust up the place and take over the Twitch land with what you're planning to do. Everybody's got something that's in their wheelhouse that they appreciate, that they enjoy, and sometimes you just need that reminder push from a friend, or that shove off of a cliff from a friend, questionable, to kind of get you going and to take that leap. So I'm going to keep talking about more for 2024 because I want to know that even if you're not telling me personally what you want to do, you still have that supporting arm from me telling you that you can do it, and if you need help, let me know where I can help. And maybe it's just pointing you in the right direction of somebody, but it's better that I'm doing that than knowing that you're sitting there with a dream in your mind and you're not even taking action on it, right? I just realized that my phone has been on, ooh, that's ugly. My phone has been on Do Not Disturb, so I apologize. Sorry about that. I want to scroll back up because I believe I saw a comment from Miss Apple. I did. To be consistent with going for walks to help strengthen my energy, my injury, pace myself, visit family more, to actually leave my home, right? We don't do it. We really don't do it. Like it's one of those things where I'm comfortable in my house. For me, leaving my house is going across the hall to my daughter's place. That's an excursion for me as far as I'm concerned. For me to go grocery shopping is a different thing because, you know, food is life, you need to eat. But for me to get up and say that I'm going to go for dinner with a friend or catch a tea with a friend, or even go for a walk, I should be leaving my house and going for a walk, even if it's just around the block, just to kind of stretch the legs, you know, keep the limbs nimble. But I don't do it. I get caught up in conversations and work and more work, and then planning for all of what I do here and in other areas. And then I just continue in that cycle. And before you know it, it's either it's too cold, it's too dark, it's too something, I'm too tired. And then you're like, I'll do it again tomorrow. So yeah, that commitment is probably the part that I want to get to. It looks nice on a piece of paper. I talked to you guys earlier in the month about the brain dump. Journal still here. And I'm nearing the end of the month and I haven't finished going through that whole process. So as I said, it looks good on paper, but to actually execute is what I'm trying to get to. So when I keep talking about more for 2024, I'm looking for you to be willing to share what your more is and how you're trying to achieve it. And you don't have to get into all the gritty personal details if you don't want to, but hopefully you're using this forum as a motivation to support you as you do what you do. So I want to scroll because I saw Jenny's comment. DJ Infinity, welcome in. Please be sure to give him a shout out if you've not already done so. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. So Jenny, I don't do cakes as much as before, but I was a wedding coordinator and a cake decorator, as well as a cake decorating teacher. Oh, Jenny, do you still teach? That would be a cool idea if you're still teaching. And do you plan to teach on Twitch? Yeah, throwing those ideas out there. I know right now she's just like, no, I don't. That's not a part of the plan. But it would be dope to see some of what you have going on. You don't make cakes anymore. Do you miss it, or was it just a personal choice to just dial it back? Yeah, DJ Infinity, welcome in. I'm laughing because I saw Tooney's comment. Y'all are busy, I want to chill. You know, for some of us, Toonie, what we're talking about is our form of chill. And I say that as I'm chuckling about it because wholeheartedly, for me to spend time walking around my city taking pictures is a therapeutic experience for me, but I don't do it. For me just to go and take a walk up the street and back to keep my limbs moving, yeah, I don't do that either. There's a lot of those creative outlets for me that I know if I spend more time doing them, it's probably just going to make my brain overdose with more creative ideas. But at the same time, it's nice to know that we're doing something versus nothing. But I also agree that some of that more for 2024 should include chilling, right? It really should. It absolutely should. And I know that we don't do enough. That's a challenge for me. It's the execution that's a challenge, right? Yeah, yeah. Ovi, um, hi. It's been a minute since I've seen you. I hope you're keeping well. I hope the family's keeping well. Thank you for being here. You have no time to do it now. See? Yeah, you miss it, but really no time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2024 is about reintroducing myself, a writer, a photographer, about more self-care and rejuvenating my health, my healthy health, and of course, establishing my new endeavors. Yeah. It's interesting that we really do have a synergy here, right? We talk about the camera, which is still in the pouch looking cute. I know Cosmic Lab is wondering, when am I going to take it out and actually use it? I'm not even taking pictures with my phone anymore. You know, I spend money on a phone and for the purpose of taking pictures, but yet I haven't been really taking a lot of pictures, which is unfortunate because I actually, again, that's my chill, to just kind of let the camera do its thing without any heavy editing and airbrushing or Photoshop or any of that stuff. Just raw, candid photos of life. It's really that's what's really it for me. There's somewhere else I was going to go with this, but I'm going to hang on to that. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Okay, I think I'm caught up to all the comments. Let me hydrate. So when I talked about the synergy of all of us, I talked about the app the other day. I did post it. I think I sent it to you, T, Dennis, and to Sharms, and I posted it on my Insta story. So people had the app there if you wanted to check that out. I'm committing myself in this first quarter of the year to write something, whether I publish it publicly or not, I don't know. But I have a lot of pieces, even like short poetry and stuff like that. And I would like to finish one piece where I can say it's in its fully complete state and then maybe post it or read it, not sure. It won't be as fancy as my youngsters. That's the word I'm going to use. If she's still here, she's probably saying fancy. That's not the word she would use either, but that's the word I'm going to use since I am a clean channel apparently. But it still would be nice to finish a body of work and to have that that success and that feeling of completion. Yeah, I knew that you were probably still in here and laughing. If anybody was in my youngsters channel, or if you've been in her channel, you would know that when she reads her poetry or her words of thought, it's a good thing that it's after 10 p.m. It's the best way to word it. That's what we're going to go with. It's the best thing that it is after 10 p.m. Yeah, I'd like to write. I like to take photos. I like to spend more time with you folks. I'm doing the podcast. We're going to do the book club. I already know the second book that we're going to read. I'm just looking down at these squares. I'm trying to think if there's something else that I'm missing that I really wanted to address today. A lot of it really is just encouraging the more for 2024. It really is as simple as that. I think sometimes when I turn on the channel and I tell you folks that life is unscripted for me, I don't have a script. I don't have a mindset of where I want to go. I just know that I need to turn on the channel and be here for you, even if it's tempted to not show up or be late. We're going to leave that. It's important to show up. And I think by showing up and just being here for you and inviting you to throw conversation in the chat as well. I see that logo. I know who just walked in here. I think it's a safe space. And I like the fact that we, Smiles, can you just, you know, I understand that I can be a little bit of a brat sometimes in your channel. Can you please not return the favor right now? Because I know I'm going to be in debt to you for quite some time for the slip up earlier. DJ Kid C, if you're not already doing so, give him a follow. I know your jam is coming up. I might be there. I might actually be there. I was talking to somebody else about it and I might actually show up. There's a lot that's happening that weekend now that I think about it. So I don't know. We'll see if TaptheSoul leaves her house and makes it to an event near you coming soon, and we'll go from there. I think it's definitely something I said I want to do more, so now I have to actually follow through. So I'm going to keep trying until I do it, right? A lot of what I gravitate towards are therapeutic for me. Yeah, and that must be... yeah. Yes, 3 weeks away. Kitsy, I don't know if links work in here. If not, send me your link on Instagram and I will throw it up on here. I'm back on here Wednesday at 6 p.m. So I'll put it in just so people can see it, those in the Toronto area who want to check it out. And if you tag me, I'll tell you the other page to tag me and I will repost it on my Instagram as well. I say it all the time and I don't really do it as much, right? So I'm really about community without barriers. Now I'm going to put some boundaries around these without barriers ideas, but there's a lot of people locally and internationally that I do support and have a genuine love for. And my more in 2024 is to help shine a light of what other people are doing. Relaxed mood, welcome in. So nice of you to be here. You said hi to me earlier, but I was trying to get ready for this stream, but I was getting interrupted by the DJ that was in that stream. So I apologize that I didn't get to say a proper hello to you, but hello, happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. So, and I say that for, I said it last week, you sent it to IG, perfect. So I've said it to a few folks before, and I said it last week when I was here, I think it was Wednesday, right? There's flyers that I put up, I will talk about it. Whether I show up or not, it doesn't matter. The fact is that I'm making sure that people know that it's there and it's out there and they can show up and support you. If my support is just putting it up on the screen because I'm not in the country or area to do so, then at least you still know that I have love for you because I'm giving you airtime here with our community of people. I see it. So yeah, I'm not even going to try to be sophisticated and pull it into my stream deck right now because the channel will break and then I won't have anybody to blame but myself. But yeah, so Kids See, I will be posting his flyer later on my Instagram and I'll see if I can plop it into my stream deck and we'll share the information on our Instagram socials. What else is there? So more for 2024. I want to be more organized when I show up. So maybe that means that the DJ that is on before I show up here needs to be nicer to me because I do a lot of work for that DJ, whether he wants to admit it or not. And I'm looking at my hair. My hair is wet as usual. Somebody call IT for TaptheSoul. No, because they're going to send me a bill and I don't want to be in debt with anybody for the technical challenges. So I'll figure it out on my own. There's a lot of things that I have in my mind that I want to do. And it's really just figuring out how and when to roll it out. So I know I talked about the more for 2024. And the one thing I didn't talk about yet, which I know I'm planning to bring back probably in March, is the In Conversations. We did an In Conversation in January. I have not done another In Conversation for the last couple of weeks. It will not be every single Wednesday. It just doesn't make realistic sense. Ti Baby, hello, welcome in. Please kiss the grand for me. I want to steal him. So in March, I have some already lined up and it's been a date thing and shuffling and whatever. So in March, I will be having possibly 2 In Conversations, but I do want to bring them back. I want them to be with Twitch people. I want them to be with non-Twitch people. I want other people's stories to be heard. That's what it has always been about. And that's how Behind My Smile came to be, right? We talked about that before. It really organically became a thing because I was sitting down, I was talking to DJs and I was talking to I was absolutely talking to you, DJ Smiles. I was talking to DJs. We had a conversation with Blood Clot Gal. We've had a conversation with JY's from here in Toronto the other day. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a path. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a goal. And sometimes when you hear other people's stories, even if they're not aligned to yours, it can still give you enough motivation, that push, that inspiration to do something. And I'm pretty sure everybody who have had on this stream in a conversation or two, or even within the community that hasn't made the appearance yet on the other side of this mic, I'm pretty sure if you reach out to any of them and have a conversation and ask them a question on how did you, they'd be more than willing to share their story with you and give you some tips and tricks, right? Yeah, Jay Wise was here, man. Jay Wise's family, Soul Controllers. Yeah. I just think it really is important that we, Twitch is Twitch, and I met all of you because of this platform. But again, we all have stories outside of Twitch that we can bring here and share as a community. Conversations in March. Yeah. And the fact that I'm also doing this on YouTube, I want to get more organized because the replay is always there. I don't take it down. I don't edit it. I'm probably going to want to edit this one. I should probably edit this one, but we're going to let this one fly. Again, I'm unscripted. It's authentic. You see what you see. You hear what you hear, even when I misspeak. I'm trying not to go into like the crazy laugh that I want to do right now because I could just imagine how that translated when that was heard. And it's a beautiful thing that I'm going to have to deal with later. So, yeah, let me just set the record straight here. So for some reason, this DJ decides that he wants to come in my stream and be a pain in my you-know-what. So DJ Smiles, for those of you who are not aware, he is a regular staple, like 2 pieces of paper, I think is what he said earlier, in various areas of our community, right? What some people may not remember is that he has previously confessed to having multiple personalities. So right now, as I've posted up that he doesn't stream on a Sunday, it's from a different personality. Just ignore. He's going to take his medication or have a drink or do something. And then he will be back to normal for his stream again tomorrow. I believe that he's in Rum, right? So you can catch the other version of him there. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Tuni Sineri, I think earlier you mentioned that you were going to the gym. I don't know if you ran there or if you were already there when you were listening to the stream. Low sugar. I'm going to say that he's had probably too much sugar, because, you know, he was all talking about health and wealth and all that stuff earlier when I was talking about burning my rice. Do you go to the gym often? And I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm asking because I said in January, early January, that I wanted to do I wanted to get into movement. And that was one of the things that we talked about last year as well. We talked about movement last year and we haven't really put a plan together. We talked about the book club that took a couple months to come to fruition. So I'm not trying to boil the ocean and do everything, but I definitely want to know, well, look who's shown up. Well. I would definitely love to know those who are interested in doing moving together. And this is not go and do 20 weights and some ridiculous weight and sprain your ankle or and burn out your muscles. But if we just want to help commit and support each other in a movement package or plan of some kind, let me know. Let me know, and I am more than happy to figure out how do we put that together and talk about that more. So I'm going to take a pause, and while I do so, thank you, Apple. Thank you very much for putting that up there. While that is up there, let me see if I can actually unlock my phone, because my phone is deciding that it does not want to work right about now. And if you can put up the raid message, sorry, the Born for Music raid message again, that would be absolutely awesome. Those of you who hydrate. Okay. Those of you who are not already doing so, please be sure to give I Am DJ Twist a follow. DJ Twist will be following and supporting and leading the charge for the first time, not leading, but he will be a part of the Born from Music Raid Volume 10, The Return. Since you're here, Twist, do I do story time now or do I wait until we're closer to the raid? Decisions. Yeah, I might do a little piece of it now. So DJ Twist is actually, he's late to the Born for Music raid. Let's just call it that. I had reached out to him. He was one of the first few I had reached out to be a part of the raid last year. And Twist being Twist, I just didn't make his priority list. I thought I was his friend. Maybe I should have just reached out to the significant other to get time on his calendar, because he just kind of pieced out and didn't say anything back to me. And I was like, wow, I got like ghosted from Twisty. That was just so uncool. But then when I show up in his chat, he's always in this big dramatics on how long I haven't been in his chat and blah, 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 blah. And I don't have a, and see, I'm going to do this now. And I don't have a schedule. So I turn on when I turn on, but you haven't been here. Where have you been? Yeah, but I reached out to him and I was so polite with the invitation. Hey, do you want to be a part of my raid? You're one of my favorite DJs. Ghosted. Absolutely ghosted. And you know, he's gonna try to defend himself right now. That's okay. When you're on your mic in your channel, you can defend yourself. So I'm missing some comments here. So while I'm done, oh no, he's really gonna do this? I'm just curious, do I look like Jinx? You guys can pass for brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna be that ass right about now. Yeah, shots are fired. Yeah. It's always a thing for me to reach out to DJs and ask them to do the raid when I started this last year, because you honestly don't know. I'm not a DJ, right? So I'm just a person in people's channel and they socialize, something like that. And then you ask them to do things and, you know, and a lot of them say yes. And then you have people like I Am DJ Twist who just literally ghost you. You know, there was kind of like a in his kind of messages where he didn't really seem like it was something that was worth his time. So I am very, very happy and I am gushing over the fact that he finally said yes and he's going to be on this raid. It is very much fitting. So the lineup, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't even want to say the name right now because I feel like if I say the name that DJ Smiles is going to feel like he wants to like jump out and attack me, but I'm going to do it anyways. So on February the 21st, it's a Wednesday. Please join me as the Born for Music Raid Volume 10 returns. It starts with Selecta Jinx at 12 o'clock. He will be starting the raid, which is pretty hype and pretty dope. Then we will go over to DJ Ibe, one of my faves. And then we have Twisty, DJ Twist. We have DJ Pano Vibe, we have DJ Foodie, and then we have DJ Smiles. And I have to say that when I look at this lineup, like I'm really like I'm reading the screen, and when I say I'm gushing, like seriously, like I am overjoyed because these DJs are my favorite DJs. And I know someone right now who is not on this raid is going to be like having a temper tantrum in the corner. Have your temper tantrum in the corner, because you guys know, all the ones who are not on this raid, you've been on a raid before, you will be on a raid to come. At the end of the day, I have a collection of DJs that are my people, they're my family. I can't put everybody on the same raid at the same time. But when I look at this lineup, this is what I want the Born for Music raid to look like. I want it to be a collection of DJs, all coming from different various parts of music, talent, vibe, and energy. Throw them together in a pot, and we all show up on a Wednesday and we just rock out and we vibe out. So I'm going to scroll. I'm just going to scroll, and I'm just going to scroll, because some of these comments I'm just not even going to touch. I'm just going to leave them alone. Yes, gushing. I said it. Yeah. Great at ghosting, albino rhino. Oh, I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to absolutely leave that alone. You had me at gushing. Well, I aim to please, DJ Smiles. So the lineup for the 21st is already defined. March 27th is going to be the anniversary raid, and I think I already have 6 of the potentially 8 DJs that will be on the raid. I'm going bigger for these next 2 raids, and then I'm going to bring it back to the 5 DJ core, just to kind of give everybody a chance to get back into the rotation. And then hopefully there'll be more returning guests and some, I'm going to say some resident DJs, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that will be on the raid every month thereafter. So the raid will be back, and it will be back monthly. It's the day after your raid, 6. So yours is on the Tuesday, mine is on the Wednesday. Anything else that's going on, I do not know. And this part, see, I have to pin this right now. Like, you're looking forward to it. Yeah, Twist, you should have been looking forward to last year when I was reaching out to you. So you better be careful, because you already know that I have a bodyguard that resides within your personal space, and I don't think you want to disappoint her. You did that the other day in your stream, and I'm pretty sure she reprimanded you the way she should. So just be careful. Be careful. That's me caring about you. So the raid went away. You know what, Smiles? If you were here on time, since I was here just, a minute late, you would have heard me say that I was definitely planning to park it. Keep the eyes to yourself, Twisty. And I was planning to park it because I've had that therapy conversation with you. All of my gripes and pains and irritants about things that happened throughout the raid, throughout the year, what I liked, what I didn't like. Yeah, I went through a whole thing. It's my baby and I absolutely love it. So it's here. And no, I didn't just do it for attention. Yes, I heard you in your stream before. I am hoping that as I continue to do this monthly, see, there she is, the beautiful stuff. Yeah, Shem, perfect timing. I'm so glad that you're there and listening. Yeah, so when the lumps are showing in his head, ladies and gentlemen, you know that I have my support, Shem, to put him in check. There we go. It is so nice of you to be here, sweetie. And I know that you are here a lot, even though he's not here a lot, but it's nice of him to be here as well. So this is getting into quite the abusive conversation right about now. Are you going to be on your own raid one day? I've been on my own raid. I was on my birthday raid. I've been on a few pop-ups before the raid to start the raid back last year when it started in March. The the raid in May where we did it was the ladies raid and ended up being like a tribute to Tina Turner. I was on the raid that day too. What else is there? Yeah. And then my birthday raid. Yeah. Awesome. So I know where you're going with the question, Six. I'm just going to be an ass, and that's the best question I'm going to give you. So DJ Twist and Shem, it is so nice to see both of you in the room. I'm not going to ask you any personal questions right now. I will send you a message later, Shem, to get all up in your business. But thank you for muscling your significant other to be on his best behavior today. Would you like us to revisit the conversation when I said what I said? Principal Smiles, can you please take a moment and just put your ruler stick thingy down, and I will write lines on the chalkboard later. That's fine, because I know what I heard, I know what I interpreted, and I will say what I said. And we don't have to make a public thing about it right now. I'm trying to keep my friends, and you are like, your friendship card is... So, Dr. Donna Dundas, welcome in, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. It is just a pleasure. Okay, I'm just living repercussions on smoking weed. Yeah. Six, if you're asking if I'm going to be on the raid, like I'm going to be on the raid and I'm going to be DJing, the answer to that is going to be no. Will that change in 2024? Probably not. Maybe in 2025, maybe I'll revisit the conversation. There are so many awesome DJs. You guys don't need me on the ones and twos doing the thing. Putting this together and sharing it with the community, that's my contribution to the music and to what I do each month. But each month, once a month, at the end of every month, the Born from Music Raid will be back, even with the attitudes of the resident DJ Smiles. Yeah. Stick thingy. Yeah. Like I remember having a principal who used to always have that, the long ruler, not the short ruler, the long one. And like, it was always a thing. Anyways, can you tell I got into detention quite a bit? Who would know that I would be in detention, right? So as I'm going to get ready to wrap, as I'm getting, and of course, Just Chance is here. Just Chance, good morning. Do you not have work in a couple of hours? How do we get here? I show up to bring the community together, to do the love and the bonding and whatever. And then you have folks like Just Chance, who is in the UK, who's supposed to be in her bed sleeping, and she's here. Like you're supposed to be getting that beauty sleep to be ready for the work. Unless you're still in the country somewhere in North America, which I know you went back home. So Just Chance, I hope you're having a good morning when it comes officially. And thank you for being here. So I'm going to continue scrolling because I'm pretty sure, yes. I'm pretty sure there's going to be, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. So DJ Twist. I am DJ Twist, officially as your name is here on Twitch. It's absolutely open format. You got the message. Everybody got the message, but you got yours personally. DJ Foodie got his personally. The other DJs on the raid probably wouldn't have want to hear the same speech again, although some of them may need a reminder. Come and have fun. It's an open format. Play whatever you want to play for the hour and a half that you're here. Just rock out. Give the community a good time. That's what it really is all about. Absolutely what it's all about. So, let me use this card quickly. I think I should just take my glasses off now and just not read the rest of your message. Do I have a controller? Yes, actually, it is on that table back there amongst all the mess. I do. Do I have a hard drive? I actually have 3 or 4 hard drives, actually. DJ Smiles, yeah. And I do have Serato. And I have a mic, and I stream on Twitch. So I think I have all of the components to be a DJ. Isn't that what it's all about? You just buy a bunch of gadgets, and you press a button, and ta-da, you're a DJ. There doesn't seem to be, too much hard effort from some of the DJs that they have out there. Yeah, right? I don't know you trying to throw cards at me and put me on blast like this, yo. I thought we were friends. I do listen when I can. I do some good nuggets. Yeah, I try. Personal speeches were sent out. And I had to do it that way because DJs like you are so big and famous. You don't have time for little people like me to leave you voice notes and for you to listen to them. So yes, DJ Twist and Foodie got personalized, specific voice notes in regards to their participation into the Born from Music raid on February the 21st. They're officially a part of the family. Every DJ who has participated in the raid is technically still part of the family. I might boot out 1 or 2. But for the most part, once you've been on the raid, you're part of the family. And there's a lot more things that I want to do with this raid, maybe outside one day. So I'm just hoping that I can continue to bring something of value to the community so everybody can enjoy. Sue Ann, welcome in. We are going to be wrapping up in probably about 5 to 10 minutes. That's kind of where I'm at right about now. So now that I've had all these distractions from folks in the chat, which seems to be a lot more for 2024, you guys are on a roll right about now. Look, you suddenly feel tired. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to continue with the prayer I had for myself earlier and take the high road. That's what I'm going to do. More for 2024. Anybody else who wants to share, honestly, safe space. There's absolutely no judgment here. What is your more for 2024? How can the community, the collective, help you accomplish your more for 2024? What do you, and your more could be less. You've been realizing that you're doing too much of, and you want to do less of over here so you can do more of over there, right? That's something to also keep in mind. Doing more isn't always taking on something new. The one thing I say all the time, let's see if this button is going to work this week. There we go. Refinement, the process of removing impurities or unwanted elements from a substance. The substance that I would speak to when I think of this is me, who I am as a person, not just as the corporate version, the personal version, the overall mind, body, and soul of Tap the Soul. What are the impurities that I want to remove out of the substance, being my temple, my body, my mind, my soul, to be a better version of myself, to be unashamedly the version of myself that I want to be, right? And that's something we don't do enough. We hide behind a smile because we're afraid to really show our true selves. And I know for me, more for 2024 is really just refining some areas, right? Showing up to the stream a little bit more prepared than I was the week before or the stream before. Taking the time to read, taking the time to attack the vendors, the vendors that I deal with in my corporate space. And when I say attack, just making sure I'm holding them accountable on what they're doing. And now I'm not going to mistake saying the name this time. Please give a shout out to Selecta Jinx, who has now officially shown up in the stream. Jinx, don't ask. Don't ask. I'm glad you're here so I can say your name now properly. Yeah, I'm always, and I didn't ask you to, hold on a minute. Hold on. I didn't ask you to come in here and start throwing things. Remember, you're the little brother that I want to throw into a closet and beat repeatedly. Don't let me have to, don't let me spill that tea any louder than what it's already been spilled and said. Okay. Diamond Stone Love. Wow. Everybody's like showing up when I'm about to leave. Sue Ann. Yeah. I wanted to actually pin that. I like this comment. I do that a lot, hiding behind my smile. Sue Ann, we all do. So before I get into the rambunctiousness of the DJs who just walked into the room, that's the whole reason why I do this. When I turn on a Wednesday and I turn on a Sunday, it is because a lot of these conversations started to show and make us feel safe to share that we have a lot going on. And I used to always say it was behind the camera, right? It was behind the camera and it's behind the mic. And now that I'm doing this more and more and more, it's our everyday behind our smile, right? The most, I can't remember who said it before, but somebody had mentioned it before and said the number one lie that we tell is by saying that I'm okay. Somebody asks you how you're doing, I'm okay. And it could be that you just did something and, the flat tire, the spilling coffee on your shirt, whatever it is, but you just automatically say that I'm okay because it's the easiest thing to do to just keep it moving, and you're lying to yourself. So anytime you want to be here, it is a safe space. Come and enjoy. Yeah, it is bad timing. So let me do all of the promotionals. If I had a flyer for my own raid, I would put it up, but I don't have that yet, so I have to wait. In the meantime, let me do this. Let me start here. So those of you who are not already doing so, please be sure to give Diamond Stone Love, Diamond Mood Swing a follow. Those of you that are looking at the screen right now, please be sure to also check out his event on March the 23rd out here in Ontario, Pickering, Ontario at Diamond Lounge, and it is to celebrate the legacy of Diamond Stone Love. There are going to be a whole bunch of DJs that are going to be there. You've heard me say it before. I was at the event last year, March, and it was like a Twitch Unity family link up like no other. A lot of faces I met, a lot of faces I didn't even get to talk to because I didn't know who they were. And then there were a lot of non-Twitch people there, and it didn't feel segregated. Everybody was just bonding, and it was a Unity event, and it's definitely something to not miss. So if you're in the area, if it's a quick flight from point A to point B, be here, show up. It is not that cold in March, so those who may try to get dramatic about snow and whatever, it's not that serious, it's not that bad, and it's an event that is definitely worth to attend if you are able. While I have a few of these DJs in the room, let me do this. On April the 18th, if you are looking for sun and sand, be sure to check out Tampa for Reggae on the Rooftop. There are a number of DJs that are on the lineup. You can see the names that are there. Two of our very own are actually in the stream right now, misbehaving as usual. And If you're able to check it out, I believe that it is going to be the entire weekend of events, and this is going to be one of many, but this is the one I have an official flyer of, so I'm making sure that I put this on the screen. And I've already talked about it, so I'm just going to put it here at the bottom while I take this back off of the screen. And that is the Born from Music Grade Volume 10. Selected Jinx will be starting it. Then we go to Ibe, Twisty, who's also in the chat, Pano Vibe, Foodie, and then we close out with the one and only DJ Smiles. So I think I've covered most of the events that are coming. I've talked about Six Bosses Raid, talked about my raid, talked about the parties that are coming up in March and April. I have my let me see if I can do this. Can I do this? I can do this. I'm always struggling with this thing today. I might have to call tech support for real for some help. So I have my in Conversation interview with Maya Youngster in February, but most importantly, let me put this one back up on the screen if I can get this to work properly. So this Tuesday, please be sure to check out T.E. Dennis. She will be gracing Twitch on her channel for the first time. And I know what that feels like because that was just a little less than a year ago for me. So I am definitely going to be there to support you. I would like everybody else to be there and support. It really is important. I know what that feeling of community is a beautiful experience, and we're all doing it here. So I really would like to know that we have the opportunity to show up and show out for this beautiful queen as she starts her journey here on Twitch. Now, I'm debating if I want to scroll through and read some of these conversations that are happening, and I'm not sure if it might be a risk because I prayed earlier, and I'm trying to see if I'm gonna have to pray again. So, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? If I've missed anything critical, someone please let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna get ready to global warming is real. Hopefully Diamond's Solo birthday bring us a heat wave. I hope so, because if not, you guys are gonna get it all in April anyways, and I don't know if I'm going there, but yeah. Would you say you're gonna need that flyer? Yeah, I'd like that flyer too. So as soon as I get the flyer, I will be sharing it out, and those who need it, want it, etc., I will definitely be sure to pass it along. So Apple Blossom, I haven't paid attention to any messages if you sent me any. Oh, okay. Can I do option A, B, or C, Apple? Are you looking? Yeah, I'm looking at the message right now. If A, B, and C is still on, option A would be absolutely awesome. I would love to go there. So for all of the messages that I did not see in this chat today, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you and I love you all. And to those of you who I owe an apology to, I will be sure to send a voice note of an apology just in case my phone is blocked from being able to reach directly. And hopefully they will check their message and actually accept my apology on any errors or missteps that have happened earlier in the stream. So anything else that I've missed, I don't know right now. But once again, I am really excited to continue the rest of 2024 with all of you and everybody else who's watching this on the replay. I'm back here on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will definitely be talking about the book club. So on the February 1st, which is a Thursday, we'll officially start the book club. We will be reading the Alchemist. I'm getting the buttons. I'm getting button happy here. So we'll be reading The Alchemist. Those of you who have not already done so, please be sure to go and check the book out, whether you need to get it from the library, steal it from a friend, buy it in the bookstore, download the audio version. On Wednesday, the 31st, I will be back here again. I will go through the details of what I would like to do for us to kick off this book club together. And I welcome the feedback and the conversation. I have built a forum for us. It is not in Twitch. It is not in Discord. It is not anywhere. It is exclusively outside of all of social media. I'm just trying to put the final touches on that. And then I will share that hopefully on the 31st. So we have a community area that we can come together, bond, and hang out. The podcast, you know where to find it. Spotify, check out everywhere you listen to podcasts. Be sure to check it out. There's a new episode that dropped earlier today. Toonie, I saw your comment. If you're still here, thank you for being here. Everybody else that is in this chat, I'm trying to debate who else do I need to make sure that I call out. There's nothing else on here right now. Anything that I missed? Spotlight Sound. Wow, like everybody's like showing up now. When I'm all getting ready to leave, all I show up. Spotlight Sound. Thank you for the You had 3 copies? Sorry. Yeah. So, Spotlight Sound, thank you for the resub to the collective. I appreciate you. You missed it earlier, but I did big up the fact that you're going to be a part of the lineup in April in Tampa with Sun and Sand for Reggae on the Rooftop. So, hopefully, everybody will capture there. Option B, if option B is available, Apple, then that's where we will go next. Yeah, Jinx, I think every time I read it, I learn something new, and I haven't read it in a couple years, so I'll be reading it for what feels like the first time. Definitely looking forward to it. Did he just say Black Planet? Yeah. You know, that would be, it's tempting. It could evolve to a Black Planet. You never know, but there's no hookups that's happening through my forum. Let me just put that out there. Y'all take your business out in the streets somewhere else. Don't put it in my platform. Every time I have a challenge in life, I read that book. Yeah. And I have, like, I took a picture of Patty's book. The entire book has tabs all throughout it. It's a learning experience to see even my daughter involved in it, other people who have read it. So I'm really looking forward to February the 1st, the book club. Spotlight, thank you for being here. We're actually going to get ready to wrap up right about now. Apple, if option B is available, let me know and we can get ready to raid out over there. If there's anything else that I missed, I will watch the stream back and the comments. So whatever I catch, you might see me sliding in somebody's DM with some words. You never know. Either way, Wednesday, I am back here at 6 p.m. We'll talk about the book club and we will wrap up January together. And then we will get ready to start February together. So so that's why I was taking a picture of your book. Yeah, I was going to actually bring the book over, but I wasn't allowed I didn't know if I was allowed to take it out of your place. So yes, that's why I took pictures. And now that I've said so publicly, I'm going to be posting those pictures. Yeah, you know, at my age, I should be allowed to still slide into people's DMs because I can't just kick open their DMs just like that, right? So yeah, I will be sliding into people's DMs or WhatsApp messages or whatever. Everybody, please be sure to copy the raid message that Apple is about to drop. Anything else that I have missed, you already know. Follow my socials and you'll stay in touch. Turn on your notifications and you won't miss anything. Sundays, I'm here at 8. Wednesdays, I'm here at 6. And everywhere else in between, TaptheSoul, Instagram, and all of the other channels, and we will go from there. So Wednesday is probably going to be just like this. There will not be a major topic of sorts. Copy the raid message, start the raid, please and thank you. And it really is just to come here. We'll talk and we'll have some light banter, some heavy topics, but we'll leave laughing, smiling, and hugging together. So on that lovely note, Apple, hopefully you have pressed the button, and I will see everybody on Wednesday if I don't see you in the Twitch streets prior to. And I'm wishing everybody an absolutely fantastic rest of evening and a perfect, fantastic Monday as the new week starts for all of us. And peace, love, and blessings. And see you all again soon. Apple, are you still here? Yeah, I'm seeing that. So for those of you who are still here, let me turn on the music. Can you please find somewhere else for us to raid? That would be awesome. Looks like you guys are trying not to leave here, but y'all need to go. You all need to go. You all need to go. So I'm not sure if what happens at this point, but if you can just double check and see if there's somewhere else that we can raid. Yeah. Twist, are you turning on? Yeah, that was funny. Let me see who else is available. Those of you who are still here, thank you for still being here. I appreciate you. Raid DJ Unique Illusions. If you have them on your thing, let me know. And if you need me to do it on my end, I am happy to do so. But yeah, let's raid DJ Unique Illusions if we're all still here. That would be absolutely awesome. I think it's a sign to stay on. T.E. Dennis. T.E. Dennis. T.E. Dennis. Really? Really? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's raid over to Unique Illusions. I don't think I've actually ever raided him. You're getting the spelling? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just do this from my side. So we're gonna try and do this from my side, and we're gonna hope that we're not gonna break anything, just in case you're not able to, or let me know if you are able to, okay? Because I'm not sure. View the dashboard. You're getting the spelling. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see if we are going to... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Isn't this the fun of what we do? I'm telling you, T.E. Dennis, welcome to life. Welcome to life right about now in the streaming world. You got it? Perfect, because I'm like struggling to do stuff right over here. So if you can send the raid, those of you who are still here, thank you for your patience as we deal with our technical difficulties. Again, being organized more for 2024. I'm gonna have to make sure I have a DJ lined up every time I try to raid out and not have all these DJs show up in the chat and start telling them to turn on so I can raid them. Twist, you're still here, so you're one of those. Spotlight and a few of the others that are in the chat. The only one I think I'm gonna exclude is Jinx and Smiles, since they just did Shellings and Chill. All the rest of the DJs in the chat, yeah, you're on notice. So if the raid has started, please let me know, because I cannot see it from the screen that I am in. I'm wishing everybody a fantastic rest of evening once again. I am not staying here any later than what I've been here, and we are going to have a fantastic night. Let's go check out Unique Illusions, and from there I will see everybody on Wednesday at 6 p.m. we'll be back here. So I'm going to turn off the camera for now. And if we have any other challenges, Apple, I will look for you in WhatsApp. Again, peace, love, and blessings, everybody.